So, hold on, guys. Uh, all right, guys. So I don't really have any friends anymore. So I don't have any friends anymore. All my friends are gone. No more sleepovers, no more girlfriends, no more anything. So yeah. And Rec Room is gonna be phased out. So Rec Room's gonna shut down. So yeah, and which really sucks, but yeah, um, yeah. So I'm just a little bit lonely. I'm a little bit lonely, and yeah. So yeah, and I want people to stop bullying me online, guys, because it's not okay, and it's not okay that yeah, it's not okay when people bully me online. Um, because it's just not okay. And yeah, and I've been bullied my whole life. So yeah, a lot of people bullied me online and everywhere. So that just needs to stop. So yeah, that happens everywhere on social media. And it just needs to stop. And I want Lily Perez to stop threatening me and my family. So I want that. I just don't want anyone to threaten me anymore and don't bully me anymore. So because that's not okay. So yeah, yeah. I live on top of a hill, guys. So and I'm all alone. But I mean, I live with my grandparents and my dad. So yeah, there's only one friend that comes over, and that's Tim, and that's only every year. So yeah, I know a lot of people don't really watch my live streams, but please like listen to my music at least. 'Cause I put it out there all by myself. And I released music, and the whole What Did You Expect album was about the things that I went through. So yeah. Um And the San Diego album is only has like 3 or 4 songs on there, and the EP What Did You Expect album only has like 6 songs. So and some songs I'm releasing just right now. So yeah, I released Frogzilla. I released I released Frogzilla. I released If I'm Batman and Who's Robert. And then I released Till I Know It's Real. Till I Know It's Real, that song was like really, that really meant a lot to me. It really meant a lot to me because like it's about it's about me waiting for like someone to save me, and I'm just talking to myself in my room, talking to myself until someone saves me. And yeah. So yeah, that's what it was really about. So yeah. Um, Till I Know It's Real. You can find that on YouTube on my live stream on here on this channel. So yeah, and yeah, Rec Room is going to be phased out this year. So yeah, and Hulu's going to be phased out too, which really sucks. So yeah. Yeah, Till I Know It's Real. Look that up on here on this on this on my live stream account on here. So yeah, listen to me, my music, listen to everything, you know, 'cause it tells a story, it tells a very tragic tale, you know. So yeah, um, I know you guys are listening to my voice in the background. That's because I actually watch my live streams like during the making of them. So yeah, um, yeah. I don't really live stream with people though, you know. I don't really know how to do that. You know, I have to figure that out some way. You know, so yeah, um, yeah, I love live streaming. You know, because they talk about different topics. You know, so yeah, I have a PlayStation 5. I have streaming services. I have an Alexa. I have a Rick and Morty poster. I have a lot of photos. You know, so yeah, and fidget toys. You know, so I have my circus play set. You know, so yeah, I do have right now, court going on right now. So I don't know when that's gonna end though, but yeah, I don't really know when that's gonna end. Um, yeah, it was hard to go through because this time I got beat up in jail. So yeah, um, and my regional center worker watches my live streams. You know, so yeah. Um, so yeah. Um, I don't know what else to talk about, guys. I really don't. Um, I have a lot of topics that I want to talk to you guys about, like, but I can't think of them right now, you know. So I don't know if you know this, guys, but like, well, I'm gonna make a live stream about this in one day. But I was actually in two musicals, like in the early 2000s, you know. So I was in Guys and Dolls. I was in Charlie Brown, I think, the Charlie Brown musical. Um, so yeah, I was in circus school. I was doing all kinds of stuff, you know, and and then I started making music back in like 2013 or 2010. Been making content for like 15 years, you know. So or more, even more than that, you know. So yeah. Um, yeah, I've always made content all the time, you know. Love making content, you know. So I'm a I'm a live streamer. I'm a content creator. I'm a musician, you know. So yeah, um, yeah. There's some things that I don't like talking about, guys. So yeah, um, there's a lot of things that I don't like talking about, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You know, it just depends on how I feel. And I was sorry, excuse me, I burped. I was born in December 28th, 1995, like after Christmas, and it was crazy when I was born because my mom neglected me and everything, and you know, it was so crazy, you know. So yeah, my mom neglected me. So she was in a lot of gangs. She was the gangs were doing satanic rituals. There was domestic violence. There was like a lot of drugs, a lot of drinking, and you know she was also a prostitute. It was crazy over there. You know, I'm just glad I'm out of there. You know, and I'm not there anymore. You know, I don't really get along with my mom. You know, so yeah, I don't get along with my mom. So yeah. yeah, I don't know. You know, I don't get along with my mom. I don't get along with my aunt, you know, either. So yeah, I just get along with my grandma and my grandpa, my dad. You know, that's because I live with them. You know, so yeah, I've been living here since '97. So 1997. That's when my grandma's friend called the social workers, and then they came to my mom's house, and then I was gonna wind up in Polinsky's. I didn't wind up there, thank God, because they rape people there, you know. So yeah. Um, yeah, no one really watches my live streams, which sucks, but you know that's okay. I don't really have any friends anyway. I'm probably gonna die alone, you know. So yeah. Sometimes I feel really suicidal, you know. So I tried to kill myself like twice, like in 2022, you know. So I had to go to the hospital because of that, you know. So yeah. Um, I was born with autism and bipolar and PTSD. I have high functioning autism, bipolar 2, and PTSD. So yeah, it's hard. It's very hard, you know, having that, you know. So I continue to have outbursts. I haven't had an outburst since March though, but yeah. Um, you know, I've been through so I've been through so much, you know, guys. So yeah. Um, let's see, how long do we have? So this was running for 12 minutes. So yeah. Um, there's a lot of topics that I wanted to cover in these live streams, in these upcoming live streams. You know, so yeah. Um, I used to have Disney Plus, but now we don't. We just have Hulu, Paramount Plus, Netflix, HBO Max, YouTube, Pluto TV, PlayStation Video. Yeah, so that's all we have, you know. And plus DVDs and Blu-rays. So, yeah. I haven't heard from my friend Tim in a while. You know, I don't know what happened to him. He lives in Encinitas by himself. So, yeah. He goes to a lot of concerts more than me, you know. I've only been to one concert this year, so yeah. That was Escape the Fate and Lacuna Coil and Vows. So, yeah. Last year I saw Ice Cube. I saw Cannibal Corpse and Baby Bash. So that was pretty cool. You know, so and then the year before I saw Under Oath. I saw the Devastation on the Nation tour. I saw a lot of things, you know. I saw a lot of different concerts, you know. So yeah. Um, yeah, I'm just waiting for that phone call, you guys, from my friend Tim, you know. So yeah, I don't know when he's gonna come over or everything. So or anything. So he comes over every year, but he only comes over once, you know. So yeah, make the most of it, you know, guys. So yeah, um, yeah, I'm really lonely, guys. I'm sad. I'm depressed, you know, because I have nobody, you know. I have no friends, no more sleepovers, no more nothing, you know. So yeah, I'm just lonely here on the house on the top of the hill, you know. So, but I am seeing my regional center workers and my therapist every week, so that's good. Yeah. Um, yeah, so there's a lot of things that I wanted to cover in these live streams, you know, during the court dates and all that. So, yeah. Um, spinning around. Yeah, I don't have a girlfriend right now. I'm single. So, I was talking to Melody though. There's this girl named Melody Burnell, but unfortunately, I don't know what happened to her. I haven't heard from her in a long time. I don't know if she blocked me. I don't know, but you know, I don't know. You know, so I was gonna see her, but my grandma didn't let me. So, yeah. Um, there was this other girl named Dritza that I was talking to also, but I haven't heard from her either. You know, I blocked her though. I also blocked that bitch Athena. You know, so yeah. I have to get a new bed, guys. Oh my god. Yeah, I have to get a new bed. This bed is very uncomfortable. Um, I've had it since like 2022, I think. So yeah. I don't know when me and my grandma are gonna go to Spain or Hawaii or Disneyland. I don't know. You know, because I really want to go. You know, because I haven't been to Disneyland since 2017. And I've never been to Hawaii or Spain. You know, before. So yeah, I always wanted to go. You know. So yeah. Um, I don't know when we're going. We already went to Las Vegas and I saw Cirque du Soleil and I saw Cirque du Soleil I went on the zip line, so it's Slotzilla zip line, and I got stuck up there and I flipped everybody off. So yeah, that was in 2021, November of 2021. Yeah, Ziggy, how many years ago was November 2021?
Tuesday, November 2nd, 2021 was 4 years and 6 months ago.
I guess it was 4 years ago, guys. That was a long time ago. So yeah, I don't know when we're going to go anywhere. You know, I really don't know. You know, it just depends, like my court dates and all that. So yeah. Oh, they kicked me out. I know I talk in a monotone voice, guys. That's because like people with autism just talk like that, you know. So yeah. Um, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna watch some TV and all that, and I'm gonna twiddle with my phone. You know, I'm gonna fuck with my phone. Um, so yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and please follow all those accounts: Robbie Rock 666, Robert Espinosa, Sandy Garcia, and the unknown vessel, girl named Broadway, Punk Society 24/7, Robbie Rock 666. You know, follow all those accounts and the unknown vessel. So follow all those accounts and the Angel Face 555 on TikTok. Remember me 555 and Snapchat Punk Society 24/7. Okay, guys. All right, guys. Bye.